to Satish Science Teacher YouTube channel. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Today we are going to see the book back evaluations from Standard 7 Science Book Term 1 Unit 4 Atomic Structure. So any matter is looks like, see this, here there are two type of colors of pictures are here. So each and every diagram that represents the structure of an atom. See here the atom as the nucleus at its center, and around this nucleus there are electrons are revolved around it. Okay, that is the schematic representation here in this picture. The atoms has three particles. They are known as electrons, protons and neutrons. So protons are denoted as small letter p. The proton is a positively charged particles. It is located at the nucleus. And the neutrons inside is also present in the nucleus, and the neutron doesn't have any charge, it doesn't carry any charges, that way it is known as neutrons, that means neutral particle. And electron is the negatively charged particles. They revolves around the nucleus of the given atom at a specific orbits. In this picture we have a schematic representation of an atom structure. See, this is the nucleus particle of an atom that contains positively charged protons and no charged particle, that is neutrons. So the nucleus of any atom contains positively charged proton and neutral particle neutrons. Okay, so the plus stands for protons, and this in this circle without anything is neutron. So neutrally charged particle and positively charged particle, that makes the nucleus of an atom, and the electrons are around the revolve around the nucleus at a specified path. This path is known as orbits. So as usual orbit, and these are electrons, they are negatively charged particle. Okay, so this is a schematic representation of the atom, and some of the atoms are given here, so atomic structures are given here. And this is for oxygen. In oxygen nucleus there are 8 protons and 8 neutrons, and electrons are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons are revolved around the oxygen atomic nucleus. So this is the schematic structure of oxygen atom. And in general, the nucleus doesn't carry any negative charges because it has only positively charged protons. And what is valency? Valency is the combining property of any atom. It is a measure of how many hydrogen atoms it can combine with. For example, oxygen can combine with 2 hydrogen atoms and create water molecule like that. So valence is nothing but the reactive property of atom with another atom. That is depends upon the electrons present in the outermost shell of any given atom. That is known as valency. Okay. And some of the points remember here, an atom is the smallest particle of an element that retains the chemical properties. They are tiny compared to other particles. An atom consists mostly of empty space. An atom of same element are identical, and the protons and neutrons are called nucleons, that is nucleus of atom. An atom is electrically neutral because it contains equal number of protons and electrons. Atomic number is the number of protons in an atom. The total number of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom is called its mass number. See the picture of schematic representation of oxygen atom. It nucleon has 8 proton and 8 neutrons. So what is atomic mass of the high oxygen is 16, because 8 proton and 8 neutron is there. Whereas what is atomic number? It represents the number of protons present in it. Okay, so 8 proton. And what is the electron valency of the oxygen atom? See, actually, valency of the any given atom is the presence of electrons that present in the outermost orbit of the any given atom. So here the oxygen has the 6 outermost electrons. See this 3, 4, 5, 6. So see these 6 electrons are involving in the chemical reactions. So the valency of the oxygen atom is 6. Okay. So what is atomic mass of the oxygen? 16.8 plus 8 neutron. Like that. We are calculating about other. Okay, let's see the book back evaluations from this lesson. The basic unit of matter is atom. The subatomic particle which revolves around the nucleus is electron, because the electron has the nucleons at the center. Around the center, the electrons are revolved around the nucleus. So the electrons are subatomic particles that revolves around the nucleus. And proton is a positively charged. See, the proton is a positively charged, as we learned from before in this lesson. The protons are positively charged and electrons are negatively charged. Neutrons are neutral charge, and molecule does not needed for this question. Okay, the proton is positively charged. The atomic number of an atom is the number of protons. The atomic number of the atom is the number of protons. Okay, so number of protons is nothing but the atomic number, and the combination of neutrons and protons is the atomic mass of any given atom. Nucleons comprises the protons and neutrons. Nucleons is nothing but the nucleus of the atom that always contains protons and neutrons. Fill in the blanks. The smallest particle found in an atom are called subatomic particles. The nucleus has protons and neutrons. So the nucleus of any atom contains protons and neutrons, whereas the electrons are not present in the nucleus. They are present in outside the nucleus. They revolve around the nucleus. So the electrons revolve around the nucleus. If the valency of carbon is 4, that of the hydrogen is 1, then the molecular formula of methane is CH4. There are two electrons in the outermost orbit of the magnesium atom, hence the valency of magnesium is 2. See, as I told earlier, the number of electrons that present in the outermost orbit of any given atom is known as the valency of that atom. So here the magnesium, there are two electrons in the outermost orbit of the magnesium atom. So ultimately the 2 is the valency of magnesium. And the next one is match the following. Valency is nothing but the electrons in the outermost orbit. Neutral particle. Neutrons are the neutral particle. Ion is, stands for Fe. Hydrogen is a monovalent. Positively charged particle or proton. Actually, protons are positively charged. Neutrons are neutrally charged. Electrons are negatively charged. So you don't forget the basics. And true or false. If false, correct the statement. The basic unit of an element is a molecule. It is a false statement, because the basic unit of any element is an atom. The electrons are positively charged. It is a false statement, because the protons are the positively charged. Correct the statement இப்படியும் பண்ணலாம், இல்லாட்டி என்ன பண்ணலாம், the electrons are negatively charged அப்படியும் பண்ணலாம். An atom is electrically neutral. It is true, because the equal number of protons and electrons are present in each and every atom. So ultimately the plus and minus are equal, so the an atom is electrically neutral. The nucleus is surrounded by protons. No, the nucleus is surrounded by the electrons. Complete the analogy. Sun is nucleus. Sun is looks like a nucleus of atom, whereas the planets are looks like a electrons. ஸோ சன்னை சுற்றி எப்படி வந்து பிளானட் சுற்றிட்டு இருக்கோ அது மாதிரி நியூக்ளியஸ் சுற்றி எலக்ட்ரான் சுற்றிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்றது தான் இந்த அனாலஜியோட கான்செப்ட். Atomic number is nothing but the number of protons, whereas the mass number is number of protons and neutrons. K stands for potassium, C stands for carbon. Consider the following statements and choose the correct option. Assertion: an atom is electrically neutral. It is a true statement. Whereas the reason is atoms have equal number of protons and electrons. So this is also true statement. Assertion: the mass of an atom is the mass of its nucleus. True. The nucleus is at the center. It is also true statement. Assertion: the number of protons or the number of neutrons is known as atomic number. It is a false statement. The number of protons or the number of electrons is known as the atomic number. Reason: the mass number is the sum of protons and neutrons. So reason is correct, but assertion is not correct. It is a false statement. So that's all about the book back 1 mark evaluation, students. So go through it again and again, then only you will get the masterification of any subject and any lesson. So don't worship the waste things. ஸோ தேவையில்லாததெல்லாம் வர்ஷிப் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காதீங்க. ஃபோனோட நோண்டிக்கிட்டு இருக்குது. ஃபோனில் வந்து யூடியூப் பார்க்கலாம். பட் தேவையில்லாத மெசேஜஸ்லாம் பார்க்குறது அது மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் வர்ஷிப் த புக்ஸ். த புக்ஸ் ஆர் த பைபிள் ஃபார் எனி ஸ்டூடெண்ட். ஸோ வர்ஷிப் பண்ணுங்கள். புக்கை தினமும் எடுத்து படிங்க. அப்போ தான் நிறைய மார்க்ஸ் உங்களால் ஸ்கோர் பண்ண முடியும். மார்க்ஸ் அப்பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் த மார்க்ஸ் நம்ம நிறைய நாலேஜை வளர்த்துக்க முடியும். ஸோ நமக்கு பேசிக்ஸ் நல்லா ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருந்தால் தான் நம்ம எக்ஸாம்ஸ் எல்லாம் நல்லா பண்ண முடியும். ப்ளஸ் நம்ம பேசிக்ஸை வந்து நம்ம நல்லா புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம்னா நம்ம படித்து முடித்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் கூட நம்ம இப்போ ஒரு 20 வயசு ஆகும்போது ஒரு போட்டித் தேர்வு எழுதுறோம்னா, அப்போ பேசிக்ஸ்லாம் நல்லா ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருந்தா நம்ம போட்டித் தேர்வுலாம் ரொம்ப எளிதா டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி மாரி எக்ஸாம்ஸ்லாம் நல்லா நம்ம ஈஸியா பாஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் லிசனிங் ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ். தேங்க் யூ ஒன்ஸ் அகைன். ஐ ரிமெம்பர் யூ. Please, if you are visiting first time in this YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Please do subscribe and do not forget to share these videos to your friends. Thank you. Thanks for listening, students. Thank you.